Vinny Keys. I'm back for another playoff prediction. This is actually going to be the Columbus versus Pittsburgh series. The guy took Pittsburgh, which is pretty suspected, so I knew I was eventually going to have to take Columbus in this series. You know what? To be honest, though, I'm going to go off the board, and I think that Columbus can actually beat Pittsburgh in this series. I know it sounds crazy, and I know all my Philly buddies are going to be loving that because they hate Crosby, but they would probably love to play him in the second round anyways. But you know what? I just decided I wanted to go with the Columbus Blue Jackets, although you know what, deep down I'm pretty sure that the Penguins will probably eventually just take over the series. The Blue Jackets look really hungry. They haven't been to the playoffs that much since in their entire team history. You know what I mean? They got a really deep team this year, just a lot of quiet guys. Look at this, like a Nisimov, you know what I mean? All these guys, Jack Johnson on their team. They got a lot of good players that they're not, they fly below the radar, I guess, as you could say, throughout the whole NHL. But you know what? Like I said, you got the Penguins with a lot of first-class talent with Malkin, Crosby, James Neal, all those guys, obviously. You know what I mean? They're always a deep team. They're always going to go to the playoffs, obviously, unless, something catastrophic obviously happens, like when Crosby missed an entire season. And even still, they still made the playoffs, and he came back for a playoff run. But like I said, I just have a feeling that these guys at Columbus, they just battled. They battled every single game. And like I said, and also being a Leaf fan, you get to see this stuff too, because Columbus was a team we were chasing, and them in Detroit, it was like they were in first place and no one could beat them. They did not lose a game. I think they lost one game in their last 8-9 games. It was unbelievable. You guys could probably correct me in the comment section what they actually went, but it was just unbelievable. Every time you watched the game between somebody that was around the Leafs, they were winning. And you know what? You see there, Foligno bearing it, another former senator. You know what I mean? So you know what? Like I said, these guys have got little pieces from all these little trades that they made. Dubinsky is another guy from New York. They've just brought in guys, and you know what? They even traded Gaborik. You know what I mean? They had Gaborik, they traded him. They've made some crazy decisions, but you know what? They seem to have guys that work within their system and work to the way that they're playing. You see R.J. Umberger. You know what I mean? Another guy that, not just a guy that you would think that would be on your team. You know what I mean? That would be a true contributor, but he's a good player on the team. And they said they all work hard. That's the main thing. That's the thing that, you know what I mean? It might win over the Penguins over the course of a 7-game series. If they do win it, it's going to be in 7 games. But you know what? If they do start to taper off, obviously they're going to go as far as Bobrovsky takes them. You see, there's another one, Blake Como. He was actually on my hut team when I first started. He's actually flies under the radar too. He's not too bad. You know what I mean? He works hard, gets you goals whenever, you know what I mean? He's got a little bit of speed. So it's just, you know, like I said, one of those teams. They work really hard. You know what I mean? You never know what could happen in this series. I really think that Pittsburgh might eventually just take over, but I'm going to go with the Columbus Blue Jackets in this one. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I know you're going to say I'm crazy and whatnot, but like I said, leave a like on the video and all that stuff. Check back for all the playoff predictions and whatnot. I'm going to get second round up a lot quicker than this, but check back for all the first round stuff and leave a comment on who you think is going to win. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you guys later. It's your man, Vinny Keys. Peace out.